listen to enough podcasts that didn't drag this conversation out. My only thing is why people make such a big deal about the Doechii situation is because we all watched Glorilla have an amazing year last year. So for Billboard to sit here and say that Doechii was artist of the year for going into 2025 or any of those things, it makes people sit here and say, and why is because realistically, people be outside, people be on social media, people move around, and we see what Glorilla is doing. So you can't make it seem like we don't. We got two eyes. We know what people listen to. People actually are listening to Glorilla. So the celebration and the uproar that Doechii get is kind of like, what about Glorilla though?
Well, okay, when you say it like that, but I feel like Glorilla already started her run. It's not like you just came out with your yes, you did come out with a debut album, but you already had music out. You already put out. That's why I said like you had your run beforehand. This now, like I said, you still continue with your run. So
but I think people feeling like Doechii is trying to push Doechii to the forefront, and she haven't even had her Glorilla moment yet.
I'm not going to say she don't have a Glorilla moment, but she's had a moment. I feel like what really failed with you is Ice Spice.
What you mean?
I feel like that.
But that you can't like you.
No. But I'm saying that as what we thought Ice Spice was going to be, or it really fizzled out.
But what do Ice Spice got to do with Glorilla?
No, I'm not saying no. But Glorilla,
somebody else.
But Glorilla already had her. That's what I'm saying. Glorilla
she had a song, nigga. Last year she had like 5 songs.
But when she had her a song, that lasts for a while. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Glorilla was still on her run. I don't feel like when did we not recognize her? I feel like she's been having her run for the longest. So that's why I'm just saying. I think
I feel like people feel like hip hop media from if you and the people who listen to what I'm saying, most people who keep throwing around or getting tired of the Doechii stuff, that means 9 times out of 10 you probably listen to too many podcasts, you probably listen to too many races. Because if you listen to the way the Breakfast Club, Hot 97, Joe Budden, Rory and Mo, whoever outside, but excluding academics probably the only person who has not got with that bandwagon, and that's because of course she's a TD artist and he just being loyal to Drake. So cool, but everybody else outside of academics has really went on a super heavy push for Doechii. And if I live in the real world and I'm like, when I'm seeing how people respond to music in the real time, like even what women are actually listening to this non-industry, it's like you're trying to have Doechii skip. You're trying to make her like realistically on the tier, or they're trying to push her up like she's supposed to be in a pedestal, like right under Nicki. Like how you can't skip Sexy Red, Glorilla, Latto, and Meg. Like that's how they trying to put her up. Like she is the bar for women rappers right now. And niggas is like, nah, dog, we still like people is still going crazy she don't have a song even to think about it. When we ain't even talking about hits. I don't think people right now, more people are listening to a Doechii song than they listening to Meg's Bigger Than Texas, and you never hear nobody talk about that. So I'm not even getting to the Glorilla. Like Glorilla got you can probably go to any club in America right now, and Glorilla you can easily get into at least a 20-minute Glorilla set where niggas might not even be playing a Doechii song at all. So for people, if I'm outside and I'm on the internet, it will make me keep saying like, bro, y'all are forcing this, and this ain't what people outside even really in their bag to.
But that's not, you can't. That's marketing, right? That's people's
point. That's your show. That's why they keep using the word industry plan.
But that is a part of your job. If I'm supposed to sit here and promote this person and that's me doing my job. You can't sit here and say that's an industry play. If I got a good promotion team who's promoting me and putting me out there and putting me in front of everything that I can get in front of, that's good promotion. You can't say that's an industry.
But it's a difference. So when people I think people take the word industry plant and mean it like, I mean, they're using it in a negative Tory way. But at the same time, it's just the industry is co-signing you more than the actual fans are co-signing you. And that's why people keep using the word industry plant. Yeah, I can listen to the Breakfast Club, I can listen to Hot 97, Joe Budden, and all these other people who are stabbing her. But when I go outside, it's Glorilla 99.10. If I'm on social media, it's Glorilla all day, every day. So it's kind of just like, yeah, the industry trying to make it seem like this is the girl, but we all still listening to Glorilla. If you get a hot day this weekend, people, if it's a nice day to come on, if it's Friday, even if it's not 95 degrees, people gonna turn on some Glorilla. Like the girl who got a popular song right now sounds like a knockoff Glorilla. What's the joke called? Affirmations. I forgot the girl name. Bro, this sound like a knockoff Glorilla song. So that's my whole point, is like the industry is trying, and that's why they keep calling her an industry plant, because the industry is trying to make it seem like Doechii is the chosen one when it comes to female rappers. But it's like, bro, we still listening to Glow. waiting for Sexy Red to drop something new, waiting for Meg to drop. Nobody's really checking for her, not trying to knock her her music making ability. Yes, she can really rap, but that's not the temperature of the people, and they're trying to change the temperature. Like the music industry is trying to like, nah, we tired of the coochie cat rap. We tired of the girls rapping about their box and making everybody twerk and be ratchet. So we trying to force Doechii on it, and that's why people call her an industry plant, because you can pay attention to the industry trying to change what people actually like. They're trying to force feed you this here. You need to eat your broccoli. Did you eat your vegetables today? And Doechii is vegetables. And people like, nah, we still want some Mickey D's.
But that's just like even with Doja Cat. Like that's the same way. Like if when people play Doja, it's like, oh, but nobody listens to it. But then you listen to it like, damn, she be rapping. So it's on you. That's why I say I don't see how people can say, all right, you an industry, but you don't have to listen. Like you said before, you don't have to.
Some people, I don't think people they can't make people listen to it, but people still gonna give some pushback where it's like, they just gonna call you out. It's like if you just lying to me about something. Like it's just going back to the B Simone thing. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, you in the gym and you taking Ozempic." Like that's basically what it is. It's basically like they sit here trying to make it seem like, "Oh, she earned these abs." No, she took Ozempic, dog. And that's all they sit here saying. Like, cool, we see that you make good music. Yes, you can rap, but you're not about to sit here and make it sing. You cannot skip the group. You can't skip the big four. They're trying to make her skip the whole entire big four.
But I don't think you're trying to skip. I think your promotion team is trying to put you. They're trying to put you in the right position. If I keep promoting, people not gonna forget you. They're gonna see you because your face keep getting on plastered on these events. But if you somebody who's sitting, like I said, like an Ice Spice who's not even being seen.
Yeah, but you keep trying to pick the weakest person. Nobody.
No, I'm not. But that's what I'm. But nobody's sitting here downplaying Glorilla or nobody else. Nobody's downplaying Sexy Red or Glorilla. Nobody's downplaying their what's name. Now somebody like Meg, okay, but Meg is still top tier. But they like, oh damn, we don't hear from her. We don't see her. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to keep Doechii in the front and keep talking about her so y'all won't forget about her. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, the only reason why we're gonna forget about her because we're not listening to her. If we listening to her, we ain't gonna forget about her.
That's why I say I don't feel like it's been full. Like I said, I feel like it's good promotion now.
I mean, yeah, a good promotion can still be forced. I mean, you can take it. You could use whatever polite words you want to use. I mean, it's the same thing, I guess. And just real quick, and I had one before about the switch.